Hey, can we go?
Well, I really like to wait for Yvette. You know, I need to speak to somebody.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Hi.
Hi.
Been waiting for you. So how did it go?
It went pretty well. I think I'm in pretty good hands.
Good. But I need a favor. I'd really like to talk to you.
Okay, we can talk.
Well, how about if I take you, everybody, my nephew, out for some coffee?
Coffee? I don't know about coffee, but I would sure like a cup of tea.
Tea? Okay, my treat.
All right, let's go then. Yes, that'll be great.
Here's your tea.
Thank you. How you doing?
I'm good. A little anxious.
Oh, don't be anxious. We're gonna talk. To tell you the truth, I was afraid to start taking the HIV medication. And I knew that once I started to take the medication, I couldn't stop.
But what about side effects?
I did have side effects. I had diarrhea. I was nauseous most of the time. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Your nephew's wonderful. I did have side effects, but I knew that I needed to, if there was trouble or if I wasn't feeling well, that I needed to call the clinic and talk to them about the side effects. And you gotta remember that you can't stop taking the medication because then you could become resistant. Resistant means that then the medication won't work for you and then they have to start a new regimen.
Did you stop?
No, I didn't stop, even though I got very ill and I got sick, I got nauseous, I had diarrhea, but I didn't stop.
So you want me to start taking medication? I feel great right now. And after listening to her, you were saying diarrhea. Tell me why? What's the upside?
You could get better, Uncle.
But I feel good now.
Well, the truth is that it's good to take medication when you're feeling good because it may be too late later, but only you can make that decision. You know, taking medication will prolong your life because we all know what's going to happen if we don't take medication. It's just like any other illness, that what will happen? We will die quicker.
Yeah, but I hear once you start, it alters your appearance.
Listen, that's real. Right? We all know that that is real. You know, you think I want to alter my looks? Hell no. But the truth of the matter is that I want to live a long life. And I go to support groups. I talk to people. I have my niece here that she helped me, you know, in all the areas, man. For a while there, I became so ill that I had to go to the emergency room because I was so sick. But I feel so much better now that I started taking the medication. And I worked with my doctor so they can adjust it because in the beginning I was sick and I did get some side effects and, you know, complications.
And the nurse helped us to realize that if, you know, every situation is different, but for my auntie, if she eats right before she takes the pill, then she feels a lot better.
Well, how do I know they'll put me on the right medication? What if they put me on the wrong one? Do I have to stay on that for the rest of my life?
Well, they're going to monitor you very closely. You'll be seeing your doctor in the beginning 2 to every 3 months. They're going to check your blood work. They're going to see your viral load and your T cells to see if the medication is working. And if it's working with them, they're going to maintain you there unless you tell them that you're having some kind of secondary side effects or complications.
Well, that's a lot. To be honest, I'm scared. I don't know if I can do this.
It's not easy. I know it's not easy. You know how afraid I was? When I started taking the medication, I realized that was putting a seal that I was positive. You know, and there was no turning back.
What about that?
It's not easy. I know it's not easy. But, you know, I feel that if we don't do it, is it going to be worse? So I have to look at the long road. I needed to, one day I stood in the mirror and I just said to myself, I gotta make this happen. I gotta do something. I gotta get off of the couch and make things happen. I started going back to church. I went back and I got my degree. I go to support groups. I got my family. It's not easy, but it's okay.
Well, thank you. I admire your courage.
And I'm just glad that you're allowing us to share this information with you. But I'm telling you, you are not alone. We're here for you.
I'm here for you.
It's a big decision.
Are you happy with your choice?
I'm very pleased. In the beginning, I wasn't feeling well,
Yeah.
but I'm much better today than last week. And every day I feel that it's going to get better. And when I go to the support groups and I see all these people working again and making things happen in their lives and living life on life's terms and not being afraid, it gives me hope.
Wow. It's a lot to think about.
And that's all you have to do is think.
I don't want people knowing my business. I start taking medicine, this HIV meds. How am I going to stop or keep that a secret? What if I leave the medicine out?
Well, what I do, I have a pill box, and I have a pill box for the day and evening, my vitamins in the morning and my medications in the evening, and I take them out of the prescription bottle, and I put that somewhere that I know that it's, you know, in a drawer, that nobody's gonna be going into my room and looking at it. And that's what works for me, that if they find the pill box, I'm taking vitamins. You know, so that works for me, because not everyone in my family knows that I'm positive. So I understand that, and they're always in my house, my family.
So what happens if you miss a dose?
Well, if you miss a dose, my understanding is, you know, I'm new to this, right?
Yeah.
You do not take 2 at a time. You take it the next day, and you try to be consistent, and you inform your doctor. Because it's very important for you to be consistent with your medication. They got alarm clocks that they give you to make sure that you remember, you know, little beepers to remember to take your medications, absolutely. And many pharmacies help you with that.
And some people tie their bottles to their toothbrush, and that sometimes helps to remind them to brush your teeth every day.
That'll work. Please brush your teeth.
Wow. Well, you know I have a life. I'm really active. I work, I volunteer at the church, and now listening to what you just told me about the side effects, I mean, I don't know, how am I going to do that?
I'll be there to support you. I'm there to help you. Say some days you need me to, you know, go to church for you, run this errand for you, or anything else that you may ask for. You know I'm here for you, Uncle.
I know it's not easy, and there's no easy solutions. However, you're going to be speaking with your doctor on a regular. They're going to help you out in that. You know, you got to outweigh the pros and the cons. Only you can make that decision, and there's no right decision. Just take your time about it, get your information, and then just sit with it for a minute. And then when you decide, we'll be here for you as well. And as you go along, you're going to bump into many other people too. Not that you're ready to disclose, but sooner or later, it'll come to, you'll see how it all comes together. I know it's not easy. I know it's hard.
It's a big decision to make.
But you know what? I commend you just for sitting here with us and trying to get some more information about the situation, about your concerns, about your fears. It's not easy to even say it out loud.
Well, I appreciate you. I commend your character and all that you've done. Thanks.